All right, take two. I'm Mark, and this is my son Finn. Yes. And we go as Renburke's Rovers, and we had a wonderful request just now from Norm that was a favorite song of his father, Tom's. And it's also, truthfully, my favorite Irish song to play for you now. And now, we were already doing a tribute to the Dubliners, and this is a song that was made popular by the Dubliners. And as I mentioned, the Dubliners had these two singers, Ronnie Drew with a low voice. Ronnie Drew, right? Not yet, right? And then Luke Kelly, who was their higher baritone singer and pub singer. But there were a few songs that the Dubliners did that were sung by Barney McKenna. And Barney McKenna was the tenor banjo player, and he sang this song in the band, which is a song for the Irish fishermen, and he was an Irish fisherman. And now I guess the story goes something like the Irish fishermen, not all of them led that holy a kind of life. So they wondered if they'd be able to get into heaven. So instead they invented their own place that they could go to, a heaven for the Irish fishermen, a place known as Fiddler's Green. And that's why you see so many pubs named Fiddler's Green, and boats as well. And so here's the story of Fiddler's Green. And it's imagined as a beautiful meadow where there's music and dancing, and there's bottles of rum hanging from the tree. And it goes on for eternity. And anyhow, here's the story of Fiddler's Green. As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the salt water and taste the salt air, I heard an old fisherman singing this song. Oh, take me away, boys, my time isn't long. Now Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where dead fishermen go if they don't go to hell, where the sky is never cloudy and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up in my oilskins and jumper, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. And while we're in dock and the long trip is through, there's pubs and there's clubs and there's lassies there too. Thank you. You can lie in your hammock, there's no work to do. Just the captain below making tea for the crew. Wrap me up in my oilskins and jumper, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. A harp or a halo, not me. Just give me the breeze and a good rolling sea. I'll play me old squeeze box as we sail along. With the wind in the rigging, I'll sing you this song. Wrap me up in my oilskins and jumper, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mate, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. That was by request to Tom Swain, Norm's dad. It was his favorite song. You get to ring that bell right there. I'll ring it for you here.
That's another good one, right? I hope he plays it.
Oh, we were gonna do Spanish Lady, right? Oh, same bass.
I switch, you switch.
Okay, that's what works. Yeah, that's right. All right.
That's how the show works.
All right, we're continuing on our tribute to the Dubliners here. This is the story of a Spanish lady who came to Dublin one day, and the Irishman who saw her and fell in love at first sight, the Spanish lady. Whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay. Oh, as I came back through Dublin city at the hour of 12 at night, who should I spy but the Spanish lady washing her feet by the candlelight? First she washed them, then she dried them o'er a fire of amber coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet about the soul. Whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay. As I went back through Dublin city at the hour of 8 in the morn, who should I spy but the Spanish lady brushing her hair in the broad daylight? First she tossed it, then she brushed it, on her lap was a silver comb. And all my life I ne'er did see a maid so fair as I did roam. Whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay. As I went back through Dublin city as the sun began to set, who should I spy but the Spanish lady catching a muff in a golden net? When she saw me, then she fled me, lifted her petticoat above her knee. And all my life I ne'er did see a maid so shy as the Spanish lady. Whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay. Well, I've wandered north and I've wandered south, and I've seen this whole fair country. And in all my life I ne'er did see a maid so fair as that Spanish lady. Now old age has laid its hand on me, cold as a fire of ashy coal. But where now is that Spanish lady, neat and sweet about the soul? Whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay, whack for the Torrelorelati, whack for the Torrelorelay. Thank you, the Spanish lady. Because Dicey Riley, I feel like we should do another. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna switch.
Switching?
Yeah. I don't know that this is really a Dubliners song, but we're putting it in the Dubliners category. It's a song made popular by Luke Kelly. And I'm pretty sure that the fiddle player from the Dubliners played on this one. I forget the name of the songwriter who wrote this, but it's kind of a quintessential story of Dublin and how the Troubles influenced it. And it's called "The Town I Love So Well." I think the last time. Thank you. Yeah, Phil Coulter. Thank you. You're refreshing my memory there. Phil Coulter wrote this song, and Luke Kelly really did it justice. I think the last time I was playing it here, there was a group of people back in the back corner, and they were all singing that song really loud at a distance from me, and it was just wonderful. It was a wonderful thing. So this is The Town I Love So Well, a story of a musician and his life growing up in Dublin. I'm sorry, not Dublin, in Northern Ireland, which is not in Dublin. In my memory, I will always be in the town I have loved so well, where the school played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell, going home in the rain, running down the dark lane, past the jail and down beside the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways, in the town that I love so well. In the early morn, the shirt factory horn called the women from Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the door played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got tough, we had just about enough, but we saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride for the town that I loved so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language we all could understand. I remember the day I earned my first pay as I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned about life, and I'd found me a wife in the town that I loved so well. I think the name of the band was Coldwater something. Coldwater Collective, that's it. Now the music's gone, still they carry on, for their spirits been bruised, never broken. Oh, they'll not forget, still their hearts are set on peace and tomorrow once again. Now what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day, for the town this that goes out to Tom. And I actually learned that song. I was playing for I had a Thursday night gig every Thursday. It's really great if a musician can get a steady gig where it's like every same night of the week. So I had a Thursday night Irish music gig in Warwick, Rhode Island. Many years ago, I was at the Ward's Public House, kind of near the airport there on the water in Warwick, Rhode Island. And Tom Ward from County Clare was the owner, and he's very proud of his pub. And one night, while I was trying to eat my pepperoni pizza, he came up to me and he said, you really need to learn this song called "The Town I Love So Well." I'm like, I've never heard of it before. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll learn it. And I went and listened to it. I'm like, oh, wow. So I thank Tom Ward for introducing me to that song. And we got a couple more in the Dubliners vein here for you. This is kind of where the Dubliners and the Pogues overlap. So this one is called "Dirty Old Town." Oh yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and we did a show recently as I mentioned, at the Bradley Playhouse in Putnam, and we had an 8-piece band, and so we learned the version of this song that has a whole bunch of key changes in it. If you're familiar with music, so here we go.
Okay, we're starting Katy, right?
My love by the gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Oh, dirty old town, oh, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling out on their beats. Spring's a girl on the street at night. Oh, dirty old town, oh, dirty old town. Siren coming from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. Smelled the spring and a bada on a smoky wind. Thanks so much. Bada. Oh, dirty old town. Oh, dirty old town. Make me a big sharp axe, oh, shining steel, tempered in the fire, and I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Oh, dirty old town, oh, dirty old town. Gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal, and I kissed my girl. Where'd you kiss her? by the factory wall. Oh, dirty old town. Oh, dirty old town. Oh, dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. Thank you, thank you. Here's one. So here's one. Did we miss this one? Did we miss this altogether with Finland's Man? We did. We missed in the Town of Bally Bay. I'll come back and do that later.
I don't know that one.
You played that one with us. You don't know that?
No, that was the one we did. Wasn't that the one we did?
Yeah. Well, we're doing. So this one is another So there was at one point in the mid '80s when both the Dubliners and the Pogues got together and recorded some songs together. They did the Rare Old Mountain Dew together, which they did earlier, but the one that was really their signature song with like 17 people on stage was this next song here. And it's another Irish sailor song, but this is more about the ship itself than it is about the sailors. Yes, no, not Waltzing Matilda. This is a legendary ship, a ship built in Ireland, more legendary than the Titanic, which was apparently also built in Ireland, but met the same fate. This one is the ship named the Irish Rover. In the year of our Lord, 1806, we set sail from the sweet Colvin Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. We'd an elegant craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the trade winds drove her. She had 27 masts, withstood several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. it turned 9 times around, and that poor old dog was drowned. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm the last of the Irish Rover. That was the Irish Rover, yeah.
Yeah, that was my solo. The dog solo.
In case I get nervous.
No, and so Norm, you were requesting a song earlier, and you were like, you were trying to think of the name of the song, and I had that same problem. Like, what's the name of that song? And you were like, it was Fiddler's Green, but you're like, the Fields, and it was like, there are all these. That's what I thought you were gonna say, right? I thought you were gonna say that, but there's lots of songs with fields, and there's like the Fields of France, the Green Fields of France, and there's all these different Irish songs with fields in it. 4 green fields, right? I'm gonna do that one later probably, but yes. So here you go. Here's the Fields of Athenry. Another one that Paddy Riley made famous, and it was in 1976 when he recorded this. And then later he joined the Dubliners and the Dublin Legends. He kept singing this song. Near a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing, so lonely by the fields of Athenry. Near a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing, so lonely by the fields of Athenry. Near a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out across the sky, wait and hope and pray for her love in Bally Bay. So lonely by the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Free birds. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. So lonely by the fields of Athenry. Once more. Oh, low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. So lonely by the fields of Athenry. So lonely by the fields of Athenry. So lonely by the fields of Athenry. Oh yeah, well, lovely dancers we had there. We're gonna do a couple more and take a quick break. We'll be back for one more set, so please stick around. And we were like traveling through time a little earlier, and we jumped into the little bit of the Pogue stuff. But in the 1970s, it was really interesting. The Clancy brothers and Tommy Makem, they were kind of taking a break from performing, but they didn't break up. They still loved each other very much. And one of the strangest things happened. You would think when a group kind of disbands for a while or takes a break that they wouldn't still be performing together. But what actually happened was they took a break, but then Liam Clancy and Tommy Makem immediately formed a duo that was, rather than called the Clancy Brothers with Tommy Makem, they called themselves Makem and Clancy. And they were a duo performing in the 70s. While the Clancy Brothers were still performing separately. And they actually had a TV show like on local cable TV in Ireland. But they recorded and played a bunch of songs together, wonderful songs in the 70s, including these next two that I'm going to play for you. The first one here is probably my favorite Tommy Makem song. It's a wonderful song for spring too. It's called the Rambles of Spring. So hope you'll enjoy this one. There's a cold and wintry breeze blowing through the button trees. I buttoned up my coat to keep me warm. Oh, but the days are on the mend, and I'm on the road again, with my fiddle snuggled close beneath my arm. I've a fine felt hat, a strong pair of brogues, I've rosin in me pocket for me bow. And my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble, I must go. I am happy as a king as I catch a breath of spring, and the grass is turning green as winter ends, and the birds are on the wing, and the thrushes start to sing, and I'm headed down the road to see some friends. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues, I've rosin in me pocket for me bow, and my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to rumble, I must go. fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble, I must go. To the big and to the small, to the rich and poor alike, to foe and friend. And when we return again, they our foes have turned to friends, and may peace and joy be with you until then. Oh, I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of gloves, I'm rosin in me pocket for me home. And my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble, I must go. Oh, I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of gloves, I've rosin in me pocket for me home. And my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble, I must go. God bless Tommy Makeup. So here's another song Tommy Makem wrote in the 1970s, and the Troubles were raging a bit in the 70s. Unfortunately, they had come back badly, and there were things like hunger strikes going on. And he wrote this song to try to raise some awareness. For a while, it was the unofficial national anthem of Ireland. It's still a beautiful song. We've really come a long way through that. And it's a lovely lyric. It kind of tells the story of Ireland, not as if it were a country per se, but instead if it were an old woman. And that old woman, instead of the provinces of Ireland, that old woman had 4 sons that represent these 4 provinces. And these are also known as the 4 green fields. So here's how Tommy Makem's the 4 green fields. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say, I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had fine, strong sons, they fought to save my jewels, they fought and they died, and that is my grief, said she. Oh, long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say, there was war and death, plundering and pillage, my children starved, oh, by mountain, valley, and sea, under wailing cries, they shook the very heavens, my 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? Said the fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say, I have 4 green fields, but one of them's in bondage, in strangers' hands, who tries to take it from me, but my sons have as strong as her their fathers, fight for green fields will bloom once again, said she. Fight for green fields will bloom once again, said she. All right, thanks, Sam. And we're going to finish up this set here with what we like to call a triple shot, because this is another one from the 1970s from Makem and Clancy. So in this triple shot, this is the fun one, though. We're going to end with the fun one here. This one's funny because it's usually sung really, really fast, so you can't really understand all the words, and maybe that's by design. We do it a little slower so you can follow the story. But it's a story of a gal with a wooden leg, which is already pretty unusual. And he says he doesn't know this one, but I'm not fooled. Yeah. It's a story of a gal with a wooden leg who had a little bit too much to drink, and the rest is history. And she lived in the town of Bally Bay, which is the name of the song. Ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for the daddy-o. In the town of Bally Bay, there was a lassie dwelling. I knew her very well, and the tale it were a-telling. Her father had a still, and he was a good distiller. But when she took a drink, sure the devil couldn't fill her. With a ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for the daddy-o. Well, she had a wooden leg, it was hollow down the middle. She tied it with a string and then she played it like a fiddle. She fiddled in the hall and she fiddled in the alleyway. She didn't give a damn cause she had to fiddle anyway. A ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for the daddy-o. Well, she said she couldn't dance unless she had her wellies on, but when she had them on, she could dance as well as anyone. She wouldn't go to bed unless she had her jammies on, but when she had them on, she would go to bed with anyone. A ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for the daddy-o. So she had lovers by the score, every Tom and Dick and Harry. She courted day and night, but still she wouldn't marry, until she fell in love with the fella with a stammer. When he tried to run away, she hit him with a hammer. With a ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for the daddy-o. Then she had children by the stairs, children on the fire, children of 12 sitting there eating fire. She fed them on potatoes, soup she made from lentils, lumps of hairy bacon that she boiled up in the kettle. With a ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for the daddy-o. A ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for my daddy-o. Wait a minute. We can't end the song. It would be sexist if we ended the song like this. We've been singing the whole song about the woman with the wooden leg, and we haven't really sung at all about her husband. We've got to give some time for that, right? So let's do a whole verse about the husband. That would be fair, wouldn't it? Oh, he had led a sheltered life, eating porridge and black pudding. She terrorized that man till he died all of a sudden. And when her husband died, she was feeling kind of sorry. She rolled him in a sack and she threw him in the quarry. With a ring-a-ding-a-dum, a ring-a-ding-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ding-a-dum, and a whack for the daddy-o. A ring-a-ding-a-dum, A ring-a-ting-a-daddy-o, a ring-a-ting-a-dum, and a whack for my daddy-o. Thank you, we're Renburke's Rovers. We'll be right back. Thanks so much. And you said you didn't know that.
I forgot.
Yeah, you forgot.
I forgot it was that one.
Forgot it was that one.
I didn't realize.
You did awesome on that one, yeah. We'll just take like a 5-minute break.
Okay.
It's already like, it's be almost 9 o'clock already.
What time is it?
Oh yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
My pleasure to meet you, Mr. Talbot.
Yes.
Now, now I get old.
Not at the Erie Pub.
So my thing,
No, I was at Katy, that was from Katy.
and it had been for 10 years. And I didn't
Later
know.
on, I became
You ever have that, like, it's kind of like, it's like a,
My sister worked at St. Williams in
song, and you don't know it, but you like just listen to the music and you just enjoy it.
Okay, so she was a kindergarten teacher probably in like the early 90s.
And then years ago, a lot of times you learn songs because it gets requested. And if you're doing a weekly gig, they wear you down. Like the people that it's away every week. Like, did you learn a song like that? So you learn it, and sometimes you hate the song. Oh, this song is someone made you learn it, right? So, but in this case, like,
Uncle Wes was his
that song
Yeah,
was
sure.
Jimmy Buffett's
If you wanted to work,
Jimmy Buffett's Pirates I had to learn it for my 40th birthday. And I'm like, I don't know the song, I don't really like it. And of course, over the years, I'm like, oh, I love it. It's one of my favorites, right?
So they went to this high together, met, played hockey together, and became best friends, were in each other's weddings, and had like kids together.
Johnny Carter was my Johnny Carter.
It was always cheaper than
No, it was a song I listened to, but I never knew what it was called. Song.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Really is.
that's my favorite song. He was the one I was the one requesting it for myself. I had to learn it, so.
Love the song you want?
Yes, so we're going to start the set with that.
I love that.
Because it's the most obscure of the three. So if you're going to start a set, you're going to start with the most obscure. I love that. Work your way to. Sure, you know what it's about?
Yeah. No, Alright. I appreciate it. I just don't want to screw up.
My son's
My strum pattern too, I've been thinking about it. My strum pattern, I'm fast.
Oh, okay.
So I go pretty like, it's really up. No, but I don't totally go, but it's just but it's more of a,
Hey, stick around. We'll get there.
genuinely like,
The shows are so great. Well, it's much more well lit here. We came in here earlier this afternoon. It was much darker. We're like, oh, that's good. Because I like it. I like it dark. Yeah.
it's dark here.
Even during the day. There's like, yeah.
It does feel
Not
yeah.
But this place is so big and it's a place of a library. From the outside, it looks
Four
so
green
small.
windows right there too, as you were singing it.
That's where I was.
Where's
I
that?
played hoop
Right on that, you see the four green meadows on the
no, I played with
Four provinces of
Jack
Ireland.
Boyle. Yes. Very good friend of mine. Yeah, we passed away, right?
You know the country of our own.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like, you're like, yeah, you can vote anytime you want. Take back your vote. But we have to allow you to vote. I'm like, dude, of course they're not gonna.
Right.
It's literally like, you can vote anytime you want.
So my brother, who's a cop, my younger brother, who's a cop, he worked over 8 and Bernie was his boss. He went out to the places, and he used to say, hey, I don't see you all the best. Just don't have me in trouble, that's it.
True story.
Yeah, I remember that. Was it like 1989 or something?
Very well.
And at first, they thought it was just a regular plane crash. It wasn't like someone came out and said, oh, we did it.
Right.
It was weird.
Yeah. so they had this program called the Lockerbie Scholars, and so two things for Lockerbie would come over every year. So I met Claire Speedy, the last name
Like those newspaper clippings? You ever see those funny ones?
The old guy.
You'd be a clipping.
Exactly. But she was terrible. But they did multiple especially with Brexit stuff, where it's kind of like those countries. Yeah. Like Ireland is hard. Ireland is hard.
Let him play. Let him play.
Bobby.
Wait, who married
Earlier,
Which one married?
right after you finished, what was the song? Right before the poets, Radio Town. And the cadence of the singing was so similar to Dirty
Mary was the cheerleader.
that I was like, I almost
Dirty
said,
Old
Dirty Old Town.
yeah.
So we're gonna follow this trend and go right after
Yeah,
Dirty Old Town.
yeah.
But they have such a similar.
Rockwell Band? Village Green?
Charlie.
Of course, the one that
Charlie.
was
The first thing you're gonna meet right here.
I was like,
The Railroad Mountain Dew?
Linda.
BC High.
Spanish Lady?
A legend at BC High.
Welcome my boy.
Dublin and stuff.
my son Navy. But it's funny. I was more of
So
a
he gets on the ice. You know, for my son was in the corner.
But
Gino,
he
what's the
I was like,
like this
what is it?
my son, skates the bench as a young man.
Yeah, nobody fucking lived there. I didn't think, I was like, oh.
For no reason.
No, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, they actually wrote some really good songs. Yeah. The guy last night that we saw he did the post
And then, wait, then his
Pair of Brown Eyes. A really dark and beautiful song. It was so funny. He was saying the guy last night was a good guitarist. Everything he was doing was great.
Very good. What a great
It
skill.
was good because he was playing and singing so well. Like, so the guy doesn't sing that good. He's sloppy.
although he's got a really,
And she knows.
he has some really high notes.
He was the master of having his own voice, like an instrument, his voice, and pitch didn't matter as much. The tone and the emotion. And some singers can get away with that, and others just like, it doesn't matter, you're off pitch.
So Mary Bender was Gino's
It's
brother.
about the emotional.
Doing something like
Either you get it or you don't.
But the same thing, what is true is his tone was really good, but he has that ability of screaming in a way, like, it's actually not stressful on his voice.
All my boys.
Right.
Because he's looser.
Yeah.
So he's hitting a note.
Well, that's because he just drank and chugged.
Yeah, but he's like, it's like it's a raspy yell scream thing where he's able to hit you really hard and quite unique. When I saw Walter and Tilda, I was thinking, I tried it a bunch of times. I'm like, everything sounds like you said, it sounds
Yeah, it just doesn't, it doesn't, it's a nice, it's too nice and small, it sounds well. It's weird.
I agree.
It's not like somebody's playing or singing badly, they're actually playing something.
We thought about that song as a cover. Like, if we have 6 people singing at once, maybe we could create this gnarly song.
Like a Rolling Stones kind of thing.
Yeah, like everyone's in a chorus, like, how nice. but
That's what the Clancy brothers did too. Is they would sing a lot of stuff that you all four of them singing together.
They're all like very, very
Troy, New York.
I have to tell you though, he used to go in the corner and he used to kiss me. And he's like, oh, man, you all start to so then I kept, they played golf, and he goes, okay, what's the elbows? I said, that shit.
other shows like the pure Protestant.
Black sheep of the family.
So yeah, totally. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things.
And it's not his fault. I'm a teacher. Sometimes it messes up.
Well, we're gonna do some Jimmy Buffett. All right, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it
The
goes.
only thing I didn't like
Play the ship's bell now. If I can get this over here far enough, we actually play it while I'm. Could do that. I was gonna do it in G. Okay. I can do it in F. Yeah, but easier to sing it.
You know Carrickfergus?
Yeah, that's
It's a good song.
It is a good song. And Carrickfergus is a song that the Chieftains did with Van Morrison. Yeah.
Thanks for Fiddler Spring.
Yeah, sure.
You did a good job.
Thank you. Absolutely, yes. Like I said, it's my favorite song. I have the boat sign. So thank you for the request there, Norm. Yeah. Yeah, it would work. We're not going to do all those things and change. Not that arrangement that we did. Yeah. Just keep it. Got another great request from Norm. I wish I was in Carrickfergus only for nights in Ballyground. I would swim over the deepest ocean. Deepest ocean, my love to find. But the sea is wide, and I cannot swim over, nor have I the wings to fly. If I could find some boatman, ferry me over, my love and I. But in Kilkenny, it is reported a marble palace as black as ink, with gold and silver, I would transport her. I'll say no more now, till I've had a drink. For I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober, a lonesome rover, town to town. Oh, but I'm sick now, my days are numbered. Come all ye young men,
sick now. My days are numbered. Come all ye young men, I lay me down. Lay me down.
It was Carrickfergus. Here's my favorite sailor song from Jimmy Buffett.
The son of a sailor, I went out on the sea for adventure, expanding the view of the captain and crew like a man just released from indenture. As a dreamer of dreams and a traveling man, I have chalked up many a mile, read dozens of books about heroes and crooks, and I learned much from both of their styles. I'm just a son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor. Well, son of a gun, load the last ton. I'm one step ahead of the jailer. Now away in the near future, oh, southeast of disorder, you can shake the hand of the mango man as he greets you at the border. And the lady she hails from Trinidad, the island of the spices. Well, salt for your meat and cinnamon sweet, and the rum is for all your good vices. Well, haul the sheet in as we ride on the wind like our forefathers did before us. Well, hear the bell ring and the tide rigging sing. It's the son of a gun of a chorus. Where it all ends, I can't fathom, my friends. If I knew, I might toss out my anchor. So I'll sail along, always looking for songs. Not a lawyer, a thief, or a banker. I'm just a son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor. Well, son of a gun, load the last ton. I'm one step ahead of the jailer. I'm just a son of a son, son of a gun, son of a son of a sailor. Well, the seas in my veins, my tradition remains. I'm just glad I don't live in Clark's trailer.
Thank you. That's my favorite Jimmy Buffett song. And when he passed away a couple years ago, I was like, I realized I didn't actually know how to play that song, so I had to learn it. The trickiest part is trying to play the ship's bell while you're playing it. You get the timing right, the delayed timing right. We're going to return the ship's bell to its regularly scheduled program over here by the tip jar. Well, we said there would be triple shots, so. Oh yes, thank you, thank you. Get to ring the bell. Oh, that was a very tasteful ring there.
Yeah, I didn't want
I'll have to work on my technique.
didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah. I was telling Clark, here's a song I learned for a 40th birthday party. I think the fellow was a dentist, but he liked to sail. He liked to sail the sea. liked to think of himself as a pirate as he turned 40. This is A Pirate Looks at 40.
Mother, Mother Ocean, I have heard your call. I wanted to sail upon your water since I was just 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the man who rowed you switch from sails to steam, but in your belly you hold the treasure that few have ever seen. Most of them dreams. Most of them dreams. Yes, I am a pirate, a few hundred years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late. Arriving too late. And I've done a bit of smuggling, run my share of grass, and I made enough money to buy Miami, but this did away so fast, never meant to last, never meant to last. Let's make it last. Mother, Mother Ocean, after all these years I've found my occupational hazard is my occupation's just not around. Feel like I'm drowned. Gonna head uptown. Yeah, 'cause I've been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied and sprang a few leaks, but I gotta stop wishing, gotta go fishing down to rock bottom again with just a few friends, just a few friends, just a few friends.
I think I forgot the verse about going with the younger women, but I think that's probably good. Maybe my wife will appreciate that. She's 3 years older than me. So. Oh, and here's a really obscure Jimmy Buffett song. You're gonna bear with us on this one right here. Finish up our treble shot. Nibbling on a sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my 6th string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp
could be my fault. Flip-flop, stepped on a pop top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. There's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on, hang on. Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker song. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Yes, and some people claim that was a little triple shot there from Jimmy Buffett. And we got a couple more Irish songs here for you, believe it or not. And I'm really excited to be returning to Japan next Saturday, a week from today, Nagoya, Japan, which is the third largest city after Tokyo and Osaka, where I lived for a few years and played in an Irish band called the Rising Pints, not the Rising Sun, but the Rising Pints. So we're having a bit of a documentary premiere about our band, and going to reunite with my Irish music partner Brian Cullen, who's from County Wicklow, and also the other American in the group, whose name is William Matheny. He's always quick to point out it's not Matheny, it's Matheny, right? So he's got a Celtic name there. And when we were playing in that group, there were a couple of songs that were William's signature songs that he played. He picked these songs out, these Irish songs, and sung them and played them. And I just love them, and so I'm going to do them for you now. They're a little more obscure, but they're fun. They're fun songs. They're from both, I think, from the 1970s. There was a kind of a revival of Irish music in the 70s, mostly by one-hit wonders and solo acts, not like big groups like the Clancy Brothers and the Dubliners. They called them show bands in a way. They were these big bands doing contemporary hits and then their own Irish songs. So this first one is from a group called Planxty, which was really a super group because Planxty went on to spawn the solo career of Christy Moore, who's really a legend in Irish music. It's still around, and he just turned 80. But before Christy Moore was solo, he was in Planxty with Andy Irvine and Donald Lunny, another Irish music legend. And they were really serious musicians, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, they did this next song called Three Drunken Maidens. So we hope you enjoy this one. They came down from the Isle of Wight. There were three drunken maidens came down from the Isle of Wight. They started to drink on Monday, didn't stop till Saturday night. On Saturday night they came, me lads, but still they wouldn't get out. And then three drunken maidens, they pushed the jog about. They had woodcock and pheasant, old partridge and hare, and every sort of dainty, no shortage there was there. They'd 40 gallons of beer, me lads, but still they wouldn't get out. And then three drunken maidens, they pushed the jog about. Then in came dancing and sell some room, and I will be your equal before the evening's out. And then three drunken maidens, they push the jug about. For his pay, £40 for beer, me lads, these girls were forced to pay. They had £10 apiece, me lads, but still they wouldn't get out. And then three drunken maidens, they pushed the jug about. Where are your fancy hats and your mantles rich and fine? They've all been swallowed up, me gals, in tankards of fine wine. And where are your fancy men, young maidens frisk and gay? Them in the alehouse, and it's there you'll have to pay. There were three drunken maidens came down from the Isle of Wight. They started to drink on Monday, didn't stop till Saturday night. On Saturday night they came, me lads, but still they wouldn't get out. And then three drunken maidens, they pushed the jug about. And then three drunken maidens, they pushed the jug about. And then three drunken maidens, they pushed the jug about. And then the other song William used to sing was by a famous accordion player by the name of Brendan Shine. Brendan Shine's still around too. In the 70s though, he looked like he was already in his 70s, in the 1970s, which I know the math doesn't work for him to still be alive, but Brendan Shine, his song was even more controversial when it came out. In fact, they were talking about banning this song when it first came out because of the lyrics. But they couldn't decide on what was wrong with the lyrics. They just knew something was wrong with these lyrics and it needed to be banned, but they couldn't manage to ban it. Even the title itself, which is really long, but it's Do You Want Your Old Lobby Washed Down? So if you haven't heard this one, it's a classic. Do You Want Your Old Lobby Washed Down from Brendan Shine. I've a nice little cot and a small piece of land, a place by the side of the sea. And I cares about no one because I believe there's no one who cares about me. Well, my peace is destroyed, I'm fairly annoyed by this lassie who works in the town. She sighs every day as she passes the way. Do you want your old lobby washed down? Do you want your old lobby washed down? Can't shine. Your old lobby washed down. She sighs every day as she passes the way. Do you want your old lobby washed down? The other day the old landlord came by for his rent, and I told him no money I had. Besides, wasn't fair for to ask me to pay, times being so terribly bad. Well, he looked discontent at not getting his rent, shook his big head in a frown. Says he, I'll take half, but says I with a laugh, do you want your old lobby washed down? Do you want your old lobby washed down? Can't shine. Do you want your old lobby washed down? She sighs every day as she passes the way. Do you want your old lobby washed down? the boys look so bashful when they go to court. They seem to be painfully shy. As to kiss a young maid, well, they seem half afraid. They would if they could on the sly. Now me, I do things in a different way. Don't give a nod or a frown. When I goes to court, I said, here goes for sport. Do you want your old lovey washed down? Sunshine. Do you want your old lovey washed down? Sunshine. Do you want your old lovey washed down? She sighs every day as she passes the way. Do you want your old lovey washed down? Do you want your old lovey washed down? Sunshine. Do you want your old lovey washed down? She sighs every day as she passes the way. Do you want your old lovey washed down? Sunshine.
We're not quite sure what that means, but it can't be anything good. Here's another moonshiner song I learned from my uncle. My Uncle Dick, Uncle Richard Bolt, was a wonderful Irish musician in the Rochester, New York music scene. As you think you know, there's a lot of great Irish music out there in New York State. And it's a bit of a bluegrass Irish song from that tradition. Tells the story of a moonshiner who came from Ireland with his daughter and then quickly died and had to pass on the business to her, and she got into lots of trouble, and her name was Katy Daley. This is Come Down the Mountain, Katy Daley. Oh, come down the mountain, Katy Daley. Come down from the mountain, Katy, do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katy Daley? We want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew. With her old man Katy came from Tipperary in the pioneering year of 42. Her old man, he got shot in Tombstone City for the making of the Irish Mountain Dew. Oh, come down mountain, Katy Daley. Come down from the mountain, Katy, do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katy Daley? We want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew. Wake up and pay attention, Katy Daley. I am the judge that's going to sentence you. For all the boys in court have drunk your whiskey. And to tell you the truth, dear Kate, I've drunk it too. Oh, come down the mountain, Katy Daley. Come down from the mountain, Katy, do. Can't you hear us calling, Katy Daley? We want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew. Went so to jail, they took poor Katy Daley. And very soon the gates they opened wide. An angel came from poor old Katy Daley and took her far across the great divide. What happens next? Oh, I know. She goes to heaven. But there's a problem in heaven. You know what it is? In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we are all gone, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Take it up. Oh, in heaven there is no wine. That's why we drink it all the time. And when we are all gone, now our friends will be drinking all the wine. Before the golden gates stood Katy Daley. St. Peter said, good brewers, they are few. So pass beneath the golden gates, dear Katy, and start to brew your heavenly Mountain Dew. Come down the mountain, Katy Daley. Come down from the mountain, Katy, do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katy Daley? We want to drink your heavenly Mountain Dew. Oh,
will never more drink her Irish mountain dew. Thank you. That goes out to my late uncle. I should do Ride On. We mentioned Christy Moore earlier. It's a song we learned recently, actually, for our stage show. A song I've loved for many years, but on the lead bass, we have. I'd like to introduce the band at this point, all two of us. On the lead bass, which is a joke from a movie called Spinal Tap, if you've ever seen that. We have Finn Scribner. Yes, wonderful bass player. Yeah, and I'm Mark Renburke, and we're gonna do this song from Christy Moore called "Ride On." It's kind of an expat song we listen to. It's about being True, you ride the finest horse I have ever seen. Tanned and 61 and 2, with eyes wild and green. And you ride the horse so well, hands light to the touch. I could never go with you, no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you, no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you, no matter how I wanted to. When you ride into the night, not a trace behind. Run your call along my guts one last time. Thank you, Norm. Thanks so much. Turn to face the empty space where you used to lie. Look for a spark to light the night, a teardrop in my eye. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you, no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you, no matter how I wanted to. with you, no matter how I wanted to. Thank you, thank you. We are Renburke Rovers. Just got one more song for you here. One that I hope you'll enjoy for good memory here.
We didn't do any Johnny Cash. We didn't? No.
This one made popular by John Denver. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, oh, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming. Have a great night, everyone. See you next time. We're Irish Rover.
Well done.
Hey, thanks for sticking around the whole
Oh
time.
man, that was that was awesome. Seriously, you guys are good. I'll tell you.
You're gonna see us when we got more of us on stage.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We gotta,
He's used to playing in a big band.
I like doing.
We like playing with rock.
Yeah, duos are fun, but yeah.
Duos
I
with
was
your
just-
dad.
Duos with your dad.
Right, yeah. No, you guys
Yeah.
rocked it. You rocked it. No,
Yeah.
it's so,
That
you
was
guys
good
are
fun.
really tight, and it's really good to see, plus the father-son duo.
Yeah.
It's, in my opinion,
Can't beat that. That's very Irish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, and
Make them in sons, right?
Yes,
it's funny
exactly.
how it's like, for duos are like the hardest for me.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, if we had a home player,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you play in the bands, right? It doesn't even have to be like
No,
a
just
full
get
drum set.
any rhythm.
We have a
Yeah.
home player named Jake, but he's got like 2 little kids and he lives in like southern Connecticut, so
Yeah.
there's no way.
I think it's because like the musicians have like our guitarist, his name's Stan.
Stan, yeah.
You know, another guitarist, you know, I think the pressure's kind of on to stay in time.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
more people you have,
Yeah, right.
focus on your part. Whereas like when there's 2 of us, you kind of want to do, you know, creative stuff. Sometimes you kind of, I do it, you do it. Sometimes. You
Yeah,
know.
right. It's kind of like a stool. Like you need at least 3 legs. 4 legs is good, but you need at least 3 to like
Yeah.
hold it up.
Right.
Well, you guys carried it really well just with two, so the song sounds really,
Yeah.
really good. Really well done. Yeah, and the singing's really great.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm really impressed. Yeah. No, you got the great tone. You got that. You got the sound.
Yeah.
You've got the intonation.
And you know, you can't go to school for that. It's the only thing that gives you that is the road.
Yeah.
Is playing gig after gig, night after night, year after year, playing to an audience, working an audience, working on your stamina and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. You've also got the structure.
Yeah.
That you either have that or you don't.
Right,
too.
that's
You
true.
know,
That's
like,
true. You can have that, but yeah.
You can't fake that.
You can't fake that.
No, and like John Eversole said, you know, so it's one of those things where just you either have it or you don't, to some degree. You can learn.
You can learn,
But
yeah.
you've got it. So it was really nice
Thank
to
you.
see. Yeah, and I mean, I wish it was a busier night. It's definitely pre-season.
Yeah, it's always going to feel messy.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's a summer.
And this place is jamming in the summer. I don't think I've ever played here in the summer. Honestly, I don't know when I come to play in the summer.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm really glad we can look at your studio, but and if you're busy here in December, it's great, but you'll probably see us again in September.
Yeah.
If I could have my way, I'd come here at least once every spring and every fall. And sometimes I don't have time to do that.
Yeah.
Like last fall, I didn't even come to Katy. I missed my fall trip to Katy. It sucked. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Oh no, it's not.
No, I'm not going to.
He's just being sarcastic.
No,
The
the
traffic.
weather.
The weather is good.
That's why there's so many people here.
Yes.
Yeah.
The traffic is horrific. Yeah. The traffic. And the
Buses,
people.
bridges, and the
The
amount
volume
of
of people down in Hyannis. Yeah.
I don't go to the big city in the summer, man. I never touch Hyannis.
Yeah.
I won't even really come this far.
Yeah. Right.
Like
right.
now that I go to Barnstable. Barnstable Village is on the north side and it's away from Hyannis.
Yeah.
So that like our main office is on it's on the bay side. Close. And that's like a different world. You know, you go to Hyannis and I'm like, I was getting anxiety going into Hyannis just to go to here.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh my god, no. I'm not used to that. I'm out in Harwich.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My business in Orleans, there's nothing there.
Right. Yeah. That's where it starts to mellow out. Right?
Yeah. It's like there's once you get really boosted Harwich,
Yeah.
like Dennis, it's still like Dennis is
Yeah.
pretty
There's a
shit.
lot of attractions and stuff still in Dennis.
Dennis on the south side. Dennis on the north side is like a totally different world too. But really, like Dennis is sort of the line. Once you get to Harwich, the Harwich Port's getting kind of crazy though too. But it's still.
And Chatham. People head to Chatham and they.
Yeah, I don't go to Chatham. I don't have that highbrow. You know?
Right.
But yeah, no, Chatham's fun in the off season.
Yeah, right.
Like, going to the Square.
Yeah, I took all my high school friends come up here. We go to a different locale every year,
Yeah,
and they all come up here in October, and we went to Chatham, and that was great.
Yeah, Chatham's fun in October. Yeah, the Squire's a lot of fun. They just get the new outside deck. You guys crush it.
The Chatham Squire is this really old, like it's almost like a cross between a dive bar and like Margaritaville or something. I don't know. And they got license plates, like every license plate under the sun, plastered to the wall. And yeah,
You would like it.
it's really messy and loud and fun at the same time.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're the musician, if you're in the band, it's fun in the summer. But if you're not, you're just like, I can't move.
It must be packed.
It's
It must be
sardines,
packed.
like total sardines.
Yeah.
Orleans is fun. There's not a lot. It's not even that busy in Orleans in the summer, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
The
We noticed
beaches
that.
are busy, but
I like
there's
those
no
ones.
like downtown. So it's really chill.
Yeah, so we're gonna hit his studio at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
We gotta get up a little early
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And then we can get lunch on the way back. We're gonna be at we got a 4 o'clock start.
Yeah, I wish I could go. Honestly, I haven't been to that spot, so it'd be
Yeah,
great.
you haven't been inside there yet?
No.
Yeah, you should go in sometime.
Yeah, I'd love to check it out, especially if you said it's relatively new.
Yeah. I think it opened in 2023, and then I connected with Des the owner, and
The old triangle.
all Triangle, and he let me. I hired. You probably know the Big Tree. Manx. Yeah, you know that. Okay, yeah. I hired them to film. Because I didn't want to just film it with a cell phone. A lot of the stuff in my documentary is filmed with a cell phone, but I wanted to film an interview with me
Yeah.
professionally.
So did they do the one that you sent to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
one,
check the credits.
the one about my band.
Yeah.
Yeah. They filmed my interview, which is why the quality is so great.
Right.
and in that's in the All Triangle, just shortly after it opened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
a year
cool.
after it opened. Yeah.
Yeah, I met them, and he just made a documentary called My Friend Who Owns a Bookstore in Dallas. She's Asian, and she made it about being non-white on Katy.
Oh,
And so he
okay.
directed it, and I don't know if he directed it. I think
Her experience being.
he's
yeah.
great though. Big Tree's really
Yeah, and, you know,
Good
his
stuff.
family is from Nagoya.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, so that was such a weird coincidence because I was just looking for the best film company
Yeah.
on the Cape and found him, and we started talking, and I realized he was like half Japanese or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It was like his family. I'm like, that's where I lived, you know?
Yeah.
It's so weird, coincidence.
The documentary is really interesting too. If you get a chance, it's going to be out. Check it out. Just came out. Erica. So I'm gonna say it
And
wrong.
what bookstore does she own?
I will tell you one. It just got broke. Not broke, but the neighbor did a repair and totally screwed up the main partition wall, and it like ruined her space. So she just had to rebuild it. Yeah, it's really not cool. Yeah, Eric went so high. But I'm trying to remember the name of the bookstore.
Did you say she's Korean or?
That's a good question. She's Asian, but I'm not sure exactly which. I was actually gonna.
Oh, I'm gonna go do that.
I was actually gonna interview her about. So I do a podcast,